Hi everyone. Many of our viewers ask how many times they could steep their tea. With premium teas, it's really nice to be able to steep it multiple times, unlike a tea bag, which is more one and done. But how soon the tea leaves run out of flavor depends on the ratio of the tea you're using to water. It depends on the brew time, and it depends on the leaf quality. So the ratio of tea that you use to water, if you're using a small teaspoon of dry leaves in a big container, like this kettle, what will happen is you'll extract the flavor within one steep, because you're using a bigger volume of water to try to extract the flavor from a small amount of tea leaves. The ratio of tea to water is much closer in this small competition set. So I'm using 1 gram of tea to 1 ounce of water instead of diluting it in a big container. I'm getting more flavor from this. It's a richer flavor. So then I don't really need to steep the tea that long. So the brew time is much shorter. The brew time to extract the flavor out of a large pot takes a lot longer. If you're using a quality tea, it also makes sense to use a smaller vessel, because this way you could really check the quality. So what I've done is I've added water in 2 times using the premium ALISHAN. So this is a tea that's harvested higher in elevation. It's richer, but to really check whether the tea is that good, I need to add hot water in a few times into the smaller vessel to get this much liquid. So I've steeped the tea twice to get half of what's in this pitcher, and this is about 8 ounces of water. My preference is to drink this first, and when I'm done, I would add hot water in to get a couple more steeps. So premium teas will give you quick successions of multiple steeps, and it's more rewarding because of the flavor. Now, if you have a more everyday tea, then and you want to just do a quick steep using it once or twice, then you have to let it steep longer. I'm using the same amount of tea that's in here, but letting it sit longer with more water in this pitcher. And we've let it sit for about 10 minutes to extract more flavor, but it is a little more diluted. For everyday teas, if you're just using it once or twice, that's fine. But for premium teas, it's a lot more rewarding made this style. So how many steeps you get really depends on your preference in brewing style, in steep time, and then it also depends on the quality of the tea. It is really hard to get multiple steeps from, say, a flavor tea or tea leaves that have been cut into bits, because there's a lot more surface area for you to brew. You basically draw out all the flavor or the added flavor that's been infused into a standard tea. So that's done within 1 steep. In this example, I should be able to get 4 or 5 steeps. Sometimes I would use more tea and get even more. If I wanted a more concentrated flavor, then I would use 8 grams. In the morning, I generally use a little more, and then go through multiple steeps within a few hours. It is best to keep it the same day. So your multiple steep doesn't mean that you're going to do this for a period of, say, a week. You know, it's not going to taste very nice that way, and it's not as refreshing anymore. So what we want is to have that perfect cup. Your multiple steeps is really most important is the vessel and that ratio. If you want to read a little more about our Gong Fu Cha style of making tea, please visit our website, redblossomtea.com, or of course you could follow us on our YouTube channel.